on Instagram also on the weekly coaching call, because generally I don't do any screen sharing and all this thing. I discuss any topic which I find interesting or challenging during the week, and after that I also take calls from means queries from anyone who is there. I will take the queries from you all. So whatever queries you have. So today what happened means this every week something new happened. I'm running this at tech startups, every week something new happen. So I generally run late evening, maybe you can say a night class also for JavaScript. Okay, and that is for totally the professionals who are totally means from some other background. So it is mainly for them. So I'm already teaching a guy who for the past 16 years, means he is from B electronics background, but for the past 16 he have not been in the electronics background and not done any coding. So those who know B electronics people do coding in C. So that time also in colleges, how much coding you do, we all know how much coding we all know, just we mug up the things. So those are the things. So I'm teaching him and he's doing okay, yeah, quite well, and he's understanding the things and all. And as always, I did HTML CSS first and then JavaScript started, and he found find it a bit tough. Hi. So I'm good. I'm good, Mohammed. So on YouTube, also who are watching on LinkedIn, then also can come to YouTube, and please do like this video on YouTube so that it can reach more people, as I always say. Okay. So thanks, Mohammed. You joined on Insta also. So he is also finding JavaScript up, but he's taking it seriously, and he's learning. He's putting his full effort. So recently, what happened? One more guy he joined, contacted me. Means he contacted me through a common person, and this guy have been in the industry for 5 years. Yeah, industry for the 5 years. HTML CSS developers. Yeah, those who don't know, a lot of people in the industry, in the IT industry, are HTML CSS developer only. They have never touched JavaScript in their life. Just they do HTML CSS only. And how they do, they build these small websites. They do it HTML CSS, plain HTML CSS, or plain HTML CSS bootstrap, or maybe WordPress is one of the main things. These small websites are mostly built in WordPress, because it is very fast to make. For small agencies, suppose small store comes. Small means in India we call it a kirana store or a mom and pop store, something like that. In the US we call it a mom and pop store. So they came and they develop a website for maybe 15,000. Nobody gives more than that, and they will develop that website, and they do it in bulk in their city. Their salespeople go and do that in bulk. For anyone who is not online, they build those websites, and for them, time is money for them also, because they are paying these resources by the monthly salary they are giving them. So most of the time they do in WordPress. They will take some free template, and it will take hardly 1 hour to make that website. And if you do it for quite a long time, it doesn't take that much. And in WordPress, that thing is that sometimes you need to do that customization, CSS customizations also. So the person should be good in CSS, and sometimes some people can develop the pure HTML CSS site also. So those things are there. But the problem with this thing is that HTML CSS or WordPress is that if you're not a freelance, you're not going to earn more. So this guy, after 5 years, he was earning like 35,000 bucks only that much he was earning. So, and he was trying to do freelancing. So freelancing is not easy. So people will think, oh, freelancing is very much easy. I know a WordPress developer, means he is awesome. He is on a top WordPress developer in freelancer.com, and he has like 5 people under him, and he makes good money. He makes more money than means 10 years engineer earns in Bangalore. I know that thing, earns in Bangalore. IT engineers earns in Bangalore, even with the React JS, he earns more than that. But then he has a team also. But how much will his team earn? How much he will pay for his team? So that is not because WordPress is a drag and drop thing. And even though the small agencies are there who have around 50 to 100 people in their payroll, they don't pay that much for a WordPress developer. Starting is like, I have been in contact with a lot of WordPress developers. They all come to me and they all want to learn React JS, because React JS is like, okay, I will tell another thing which happened during this week. Okay, so uh, as I'm telling 15,000, if you even if you stay for 5 years, you are not going to add any skills, although your CSS skills will increase. So that's why the employer will pay you more, because your CSS skills will be like awesome in 5 years. it will be just awesome because you're going to practice those things. Says the skills will be awesome, but at most you can make 35,000. Yeah, that is the amount, 35,000. I'm telling, not more than that. Even after, for the rest of your life you work in the company, they're not going to give you more than 35,000. So that is the amount which I have found out from talking with a lot of people. Five, you're not going to, nobody's going to give you more than it. And what they're going to do, they're going to give you a lot of websites to make. They are going to make you work from 9 to 9. They're going to make you, every hour they're going to give you a website to make. For a small shop, they're going to give you that thing. So that is there. And recently one more thing happened this week only, so I want to tell that also. See, I'm hiring a react.js developer. I already have, we are building a product for a startup. And my team is building a product, because I generally don't do the code nowadays. I do these things only, means YouTube and training and all those people. So my team is building, and my team mainly consists of freelancers who I have worked earlier, and they are working in big companies like Walmart and IBM and all those things. So they work on a part-time basis after their work. So me and the startup founder, we are also, means he told me that let hire someone full-time React.js developer, because we had developed actually a really awesome product front end in React.js. Sometime I will tell about that. Means the backend was developed by the client, and the front end we had developed in React.js, and it is very awesome. Maybe we'll be out in 2-3 months. It's not that I've developed for that startup. So now what we are doing, so all the startups are not, they're not funded, that it is a self-funded startup. So now we were thinking to hire some junior resource for React.js. Yeah, because the senior resource, we cannot hire a full-time senior resource who we have to pay 1.5 to 3 lakh, and it is very difficult to get a 5-6 years experienced React.js developer for a small startup. And because you have to pay them a lot, at least 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. Yeah, per month. So we are taking care from the freelancers only, and we pay them accordingly. And so we are thinking to hire some fresher or someone with experience of 0 to 1 years, and we are facing real problems. I've talked to some of the people. So in Bangalore only, see, I'm telling the exact figures here, because you should know what a React.js developer earns. In Bangalore only, I'm working with another startup. They are paying a 6 month experience React.js developer 50,000 rupees, 50,000 bucks. Only 6 month experience. And that also, it is not like that you always have to be all the projects you have to do. Your portfolio should be awesome. Just your portfolio should be awesome. And they are paying 50,000 bucks for a 6 month experience React.js developer. And here a 5 years old WordPress developer earns only 35,000. 6 months to 5 years. See the difference. So I am also finding it very difficult to find a very means. And I am ready to pay 25,000 per month. 25,000 is a lot of money. That WordPress, and exactly from zero experience to 1 year experience I'm going to pay. And it's a complete remote job, but we are finding it difficult. So that's the, because that's the value of React.js. That's the means value of React.js is right now in the market. So I was talking to one more startup person. He has got a very big service based startup. Is from my state only, MP, and he's from a very small place, Ratlam, and he has gone really big. He has gone really big. So I was asking him, means what is like this, means can I get for 10 to 15,000 for a fresher or something? But boss, React.js developer are in high demand. You cannot get for that look. At least you have to go for 25,000 rupees for a fresher also, who is very well versed in React.js. Full time fresher who is very well versed in React, zero experience, zero production experience, but fully good in React.js, zero production experience, and you have to pay them 25,000 rupees. So that is the industry standard. Because that day I was seeing some, I think someone, I think Mohammed is here. Yeah, Mohammed Abdul is there. And he follows me for a long time. So he only, I think in LinkedIn, he commented on some post. So some Bangalore based startup is paying their interns 25,000 rupees per month, and they have to be only a bit good in React.js. So that's the criteria, and they're paying the interns, and most of the interns are not even graduates. They're like third year, second year of college. So they're paying them 25,000. That's the value of React. Just the interns are getting 25,000 rupees. So that is like that. So that is about it. And but I just forgot to tell something. Okay, I will come back to you. I was talking about something else, and everything had gone in a different direction. This always okay. Sorry, why I am telling hi, sir. Okay, so I will take those answers right now, means a bit. So I was telling that is JavaScript really that difficult? No, JavaScript not that difficult. If you want to stuck with a low paying job, yeah, you don't want to put any effort from your side, then JavaScript is difficult. JavaScript is not difficult. If you're finding it difficult, I was even teaching that person is in Hindi because he was comfortable in Hindi. If you're finding my Hindi comfort not good, or you're finding my concept not good, go to some Hindi channel. There are some very good Hindi channels. Learn JavaScript from them, because you're not if you're not understanding English, learn from them. There are some technical Thapa channel is there, Code with Harry channel is there. Go through that channel, learn JavaScript. It's not that tough. A loop, how tough a loop can be? It is not that tough. Because I know it is sometimes very difficult for people who are coming from other background, but it is not that much. Okay, so just you have to put the effort. In one day you cannot say anything. I'm teaching a guy that I was telling for, he's have not touched computer for coding in a long time, but he's doing good. Okay, so I will, okay, I will first answer CHENNRAPPA. Okay. Okay. So someone asked me, can I learn DSA in JavaScript? I know only JavaScript. Some companies not allowing solve problem in JavaScript. No, you cannot do DSA in JavaScript. DSA is a lot of things are not in JavaScript. Linked list and all those things are not in JavaScript. You cannot do DSA in JavaScript. You have to learn some higher order language like Java, C, C++, and all those things. So even those companies don't use those languages. Someone that day only, that guy worked in Amazon, that guy worked in Microsoft and all those things, and he told that in the past 6 years I have never used DSA. Nobody uses DSA, just to filter out candidate they do it. And as I'm telling, that is not the end of the world, but in what can you do in India? Everybody runs after a small jobs are there, means as I'm telling you, means anybody is ready to pay you $50,000 just for having the knowledge of React.js. So why to go after those big companies from the starting only? Learn React.js perfectly. And so let me tell one more story. Everybody asks for DS and all. So what happened in real story? A startup founder, means well funded startup. They hired some people based on their DSS skills, data structure and algorithm skills, and they had to fire them after 3 days because they knew nothing about React. They knew nothing about programming. Only they knew DSA. DSA is just solving some problems, and half of the people mug those things up. Just like in IITs, everybody say IIT entrance and all those things. I know how IIT entrance are done. I have also gone through the grind. So yeah, maybe till 70, because but I have a class at 8:30 also, 8:30 p.m. IST also. Today is the last day for JavaScript beginners to advance, so I have not even created the streaming for that. So at most I can go till 7:30. But if I have more questions, I'll take. So that's what I was telling, that don't learn DSA. First, go and work and gain some experience in some company, some startup maybe, and earn a lot of money. It is not like that only in the product based companies is the money is there. No, it is not like that. Everywhere the money is there. You have to know just React.js. That is the only React.js, nothing else, and you'll get the money. After that, you learn React.js, be a bit good in programming, then go for those product based company or fan company, or maybe join Scalar Academy. Give them 3 lakh rupees and they will make you crack anything. Most of us know, means I think most of you know Scalar Academy. We all must have seen those. If you even search for DSA in Google, then next thing you know, you will be thrown a Scalar Academy advertisement. They're very good. I know they're awesome. That I have came to know from some people. They are way too awesome. If you give them 3 lakh rupees, they will make sure that you get into a product based company. They cost 3 lakh rupees, yeah. So they will make sure. So if you want to crack that, go to them. And there are many other things also, like cheaper resources. Beside that, there is a ad which comes for a girl is there, do you want to be a developer at Google? So that guy is like $100 there per month. So that is also very good. $100 per month is very cheap. 7,500 rupees per month, and you do for 4-5 months, and you will crack easily. I think, but that you have to do on your own. So those two resources I really find it very useful. One is Scalar Academy to get into DS, a product based company, and product based company including Fang, and the other is that I don't know his name. His name is something Clement or something. So I think the moment you are searching for DSA, you are going to get both of the ads. So they run heavy ads, both of those people. So that is like that. So this is there. So good evening, Chandan. Good evening. Okay. So that is all about. And someone have some other questions or not, I can take them. If someone has some other questions, I can take those questions. Anything you want to ask to me about your career also, I'm fine with it, with your career, with your questions, what you should do. You're a fresher, and I'm starting my next batch, full time batch from Jan 15 actually. So that is there. And is JavaScript hard? How hard? JavaScript is not hard at all. Means people who are. But one thing I have seen after teaching so many people in the past means since coming full time as a trainer, I've teach so many peoples and for companies and all. So companies and all, what happens? They hire sometime people. Most of the time, people they hire engineers, mostly be electronics, computers, IT. Hardly they hire anyone from mechanical background because there are enough engineers in from these three backgrounds in India. Okay, so even they okay, I will answer that. So even if don't know anything about programming, but I feel that engineering college, a lot of people say engineering college is a waste and all. I also used to think that, but now I'm my views are a bit changed. See those theories which you learn in engineering college, like even the theories of DS and algorithm you learn, but even the programming knowledge you will learn means something you learn about C++, Java, and those knowledge really helps. Those knowledge really help to means then if you know C++, JavaScript is a piece of cake. Means JavaScript way too simple than C++ because C++ those classes and all those things are way too tougher. Even though you never know how to do coding in college, nobody knows how to do coding, but at least they know the theory part of it. Okay, this is how the for loop works. This is how the if loop works. If a statement works, this is how this works. This is how this works. So I feel that if you do engineering, it is not a complete waste. It's a waste, but it's not a complete waste. Okay, it's not a complete waste, and at the end of the day you are also getting a degree. And in India still all the service companies like TCS and all, you need a degree to get into them. And you so and a lot of other service companies also need degrees. If some service company is a bit bigger, means around 5-6 thousand employees, you will need a degree to get in. So how much React.js developer paid as a fresher? So Chirapa, I have talked about this, but I will again tell about this so that some people who have joined late, they can understand. So I'm talking about everything from the Indian perspective. So a React.js developer as a fresher, they can easily earn 25,000. Okay, 25,000 to anything upwards. Anything is there. It depends upon the company. So 25,000. Actually 25,000 I am paying. So I am ready to pay to a very good React.js developer 25,000. And but if you go to Bangalore, some other companies and all, you can easily get means 50,000 rupees if you are really good in React.js. Even if you don't have any experience doesn't matter. So 50,000 rupees is a lot of money, I think, for a fresher. Think even um, it is similar to what a Microsoft or someone will pay a fresher. See, they will Microsoft and all. I don't think I have to tell that. They will tell that they have given a fresher a 40 lakh package, but it's not a 40 lakh package. It is actually 12 lakh package plus the stock options are there, which is divided over 5 years. You stay for the in the company for 5 years, then you can you will get those things. But it is like a Microsoft person also only 12 lakh. You can see a lot of videos are there, so you can see those videos. Only 12 lakh package means hardly they will get 80,000 in hand. So do you learn React.js or HTML CSS? You have to learn HTML CSS and JavaScript. There is no shortcut to learn React.js, but JavaScript you have to learn the basics, not the complete. You don't have to go too much deep into JavaScript. The JavaScript only you have to go that much deep, which I teach on my channel. I have means today is the last day for JavaScript. You can go through that series. Today's actually at 8:30 p.m. I'm going to take the last class for JavaScript, and what I teach, it is more than enough. Only maybe a bit more than that. And I have provided my web development boot camp Udemy course also to a lot of people. If you want it, you can ask for it. Okay, so I can give the coupon for that. And if you want to learn in a means complete way, okay, so you can learn from there also. I have a very good Udemy course, and I can give the coupon. Okay, so why not I give the coupon to all of you who are there in this. One sec. Okay, I will give the coupon to all of you people so that okay, it depends how much time it takes to learn all this. It hardly takes 6 months. It's hardly takes 6 months to become job ready. But the thing is that you have to have some projects in your portfolio. But that is very important. You have to have a portfolio site, and you have to have some projects also. One sec. I will give a coupon to my thing I can give, and it is so. I've just given my coupon to my Udemy course, and this is the complete web development bootcamp. Is even it is more detailed than what I teach in this 5 days. I'm taking a 5 day web development. I mean, JavaScript beginners to advanced. It is more than that. So all of you can use it. So it will good. Who are there in this? Okay. So do you need to be good in maths? No, you don't need to be good at maths. I used to be very bad in maths. So it doesn't matter. Means what you will do with maths. Sometimes people think that a for loop and the if statements are maths. They're not maths. You don't need to be good in maths, not at all. But you need to be good in maths to clear your engineering, Mohammed. Because if you're doing computer science engineering, I think in now also you have at least one or two maths subjects are there, which used to be very tough for us. Okay, so that is there. And okay, and Instagram. Okay, so that is there. Yeah, this Udemy course is more than enough for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it is much more deeper than what I teach. It's much more deeper than what I have in this 5 days. So these 5 days are like you get a participation certificate also in these 5 days. So it is like that. So it is there. That is more than enough. Thing is that this Udemy course is more than enough. Okay, and okay, yeah, you're welcome. So anybody who is watching on Instagram can come to my means Facebook, this your YouTube page, and on the chat I have given a link to the free Udemy course. I have a Udemy course, and I have given the coupon for that. So it is complete boot camp, HTML, CSS, JavaScript boot camp. It is much more deeper than what I've been teaching for the past. I think this is the second week. CSS beginners to advanced and JavaScript beginners to advanced. So it is more than that. So you all can do that. Means who are on Instagram, who are on LinkedIn also, they can come here. And one more thing I want to tell, who are on YouTube, please do like this session so that it can reach to more people. Okay, so it is like that. Okay, so think there are not much questions now. Would have loved to take some more questions, but there are not many questions here, and I will, I will maybe it's okay. So Thanks, Mohammed. I've seen you. You have grown on LinkedIn. Yeah, I've seen your growth on LinkedIn. It is awesome. Thanks, Mohammed, for. And those who don't know, Mohammed is following me. Mohammed Abdul. He's following me from a long time, and we are in touch. And he followed all of my videos and all of these things, and like that. He's not right now a student, but he will soon become a student because I know he's going to win some of the prize. I have given some prizes for the people who are following me and all. So the prizes will come because I run full 1.5 months boot camps also, and the next boot camp is starting from Jan 15th. It's a web app development boot camp, complete boot camp, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and I'll make sure that you will be a React just developer at the end of it, or at the end of 2-3 months, because you have to submit some projects also, because it is not like that I'm just going to teach you and you have to do a lot of assignments. Okay, so thanks, Mohammed. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this stream right now because there are not many questions and all, and I'll end this. And I have a 8:30 p.m. IST. Today is the final day for JavaScript beginners to advanced, so I have to make some arrangements for that also. So I will end it here.